Alright, here's more Quest of Loathing. I have been dying to get back to this. Alright, so Silversmith House. Guess I'll make some bullets. I have 3 silver bullets. I'll make needles. Alright, that's it. I don't have... ninety copies. Okay, yeah, I've looked at all this already. Ow! Alright, I'll go to Cavern Canyon. Out in the middle of the desert, you find an abandoned minecart. It's sitting on a section of minecart track about 12 feet long, which starts nowhere in particular and ends even less of somewhere in particular. It's mostly full of plain old rocks, not even very interesting ones. However, if you left without searching it thoroughly, you just end up driving yourself crazy later with the thought that you might have missed something valuable. So you spend a good half an hour inspecting rocks and eventually find one that might be worth something. Unrefined meat nugget. Oh, I forgot one thing. Keep forgetting to pull chat up. There we go. And I forgot to phone off. Alright. Danger, a spider. Just one though. Oh, this cave door has been boarded up. Requires hammer or crowbar, which I do not have either. That's nice. Oh yeah, the silver bullet. Let's see. Weapons. This crate has weapons scrawled on it in black print. You dig through the crate. It's mostly full of packing straw, but you find a pretty fancy knife at the bottom. You hear a sudden chittering coming from that big hole behind you. I can take him. +3 Moxie. Yeah, that's definitely the best thing to have. You should leave right now before that spider eats you. You must have a death wish standing this close to that thing. So I just can't do anything with it? No way you're going back in there. Okay, I guess I can't do anything at all in that place, which kind of sucks. Oh. Stripey Hat Gang. Okay, you are really pushing your luck here. If you get any closer, they're definitely going to attack you. Okay then. Got the jump on him this time. Let's see here. Yeah, bad medicine. That's what I want. I can definitely turn this combat speed up. Oh god, it just goes by 100 increments. I did turn that down for myself. Alright, I guess I'll just take out Rudy Dawkins. Oh, that was the wrong ability. Oh well. I regret nothing. These hats look really gross. Okay, I guess I can't have it that slow, or else I miss stuff. This barrel sucks! So I'm just gonna stab him. This sucks! Barrels are busted. Victory. Alright. Tattooed tooth. and a stripy hat. This hat is terrible, and everyone will hate you. Hooray. Oh god, there's a lot of stuff here. Danger kitchen. This poor chef is chained to the wall, his eyes widen as you approach. Hey, you're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Let me get back to you on that one. Nothing on these shelves. Okay, yep, sure. Oh, thank goodness. He thrusts his hand into yours and shakes vigorously. I'm Doug. Ricky, how do you do, Doug? Well, I've been chained up in this dank cave for weeks, cooking for those stripy-hatted idiots. That sounds awful. You wanna know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right, and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. How's that the worst problem? This chain is only 4 feet long. Ah, that's rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school with a million meat idea in my head, and now here I am, 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup over and over again. What million meat idea? Promise not to steal my idea, right? Yeah, I promise. Okay then, it's a new kind of sandwich, or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary that I'm not quite sure where it fits in the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it, there's a sausage. A sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of a pig, ground up so finely that you can't identify them anymore. Okay. And it's served in a long split roll, which soaks up the grease so you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. And the best part? The name. You ready to hear the name? Sure. I call it the Hot Dog. What do you think? How about the Hot Ricky instead? Don't be ridiculous. Hot Ricky, what does that even mean? Hot ridiculous. Hey, there's no need to be mean about it. Besides, not that any of this even matters. Even if I did get off this chain, there's no point in hanging around in this empty cave making hot dogs just for myself. I don't even like the taste of them. You could set up a shop in Dirtwater. Brilliant. You're a genius, Ricky. Hot dogs for sale all day, every day. I'll make a mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break his chains. He leaves the cave, hauling the oven and the shelf full of ingredients, muttering to himself about new sausage recipes. That's that then. All these bottles are empty. Looks like this place needs a new bartender. What's this? Jaw harp. A little twanger. You can plunk it if you like. Plunk it. Stick the twanger in your mouth and plunk it as best as you can. Plunk it some more. You cannot stop plunking it. Stop plunking it. There are a few bottles left on this shelf. Take them. Bottles are empty. Let's see. Consumable. Yeah. Potions. Armor, maximum HP, spooky defense. I don't need any combat items. Let's see. Increases melee damage, increase your speed, increases muscle, increases physicality, increases moxie. That doesn't increase it by very much though. Oh, here, there you go. Increases moxie by 6. Moxie by 5. Moxie by 3. Alright, I'll eat a Menudo Geode. This stuff is made out of cow stomach, demonic cow stomach, so not only would you be eating that, you'd also kind of be eating whatever the cow ate. Sure you want to eat this? Yeah. You eat the Menudo. It is intensely spicy and comes with swirls of aftertaste that you refuse to analyze. You gain an effect. Menu did. You feel a spike of pain in your stomach. Ugh. Okay. I don't have any good potions. I guess this one's alright. That's like a pretty big increase to my HP. I'll apply it. Put the poultice on your part, on the part of you think is the most likely to get stabbed later today. Gain an effect, ranch dressed. Sure. Wined and dined. Drink the cheap wine, wishing you had some cheap cheese to go with it. Oh well, it'd be tawdry to complain about it. C'est la vie. Danger, bar. Oh, I was just in here. That's it, huh? Yep, okay. I forgot how to get out of here. Right here. Man, I sure wish I had a crowbar or a hammer. My partner. Let's see. Ooh, maybe I'll go to the sub-catacombs. Last time I was there, I got bodied though. No, I definitely don't want to. Okay, hear a rattling noise behind you, another rattling noise off to your left, and a third rattling noise from somewhere ahead. Conclude that you've either stumbled into a nest of babies or a nest of rattlers. A quick glance confirms that it's the latter. Not unexpectedly, really. This is no place for babies. Alright, yep, I'll just use my pencil. Baby stats. I've also played this game for a fraction that you have. Mr. You don't have good tasting games. I have great tasting games. Look at how many cowboys there are in this. I think it was the old mission. You have a run-in with the worst smelling snake you've ever seen. It's basically a cartoon stink line come to life. Got a snake liver. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the other one. It is. Name my horse Rocco. That's a pretty good name. The Silver Plater. A menu, what are you talking about? Yeah, I talked to this guy already. The man grins, revealing a full set of silver-plated teeth. So, you need something plated? What are my options? Look up and down. You could plate that hat you're wearing. People with silver hats get more done, they say. This will enchant your hat to add 1 to your maximum action point. Maybe something else? I could plate your melee weapon, what you're using there. It'll do more damage that way. It will increase the damage of your equipped melee weapon by 3 or even more against creatures that are vulnerable to silver. Maybe something else? I could plate your pistol. It'll do more damage. Same thing as the melee weapon. Maybe something else? He looks through your pack and... Mouth? Say, that's a fine looking tongue you got there. I could plate that for you. My actual tongue, the one in my head. I don't have enough meat. Else I'll do it. Maybe later then. Let's see. Old mission. I hope I don't just automatically get bodied when I go in here. Oh, I just increased Hornswoggling on accident, so that's something. This will actually probably be helpful. And more Moxie. Always more Moxie. This coffin looks like it was hauled down here very recently. I think I already dealt with that. This skull has a golden tooth. This skull is sitting at a weird angle. I guess that's notable for some reason. Look under it. Got an item, souvenir spoon. Looks like the joy extractor from Kingdom of Loathing. The skull was resting on top of a commemorative spoon. Treasure hunting sensors are finally home, though not very discriminating. It's one of those collectible pewter spoons you get from going to gift shops in different graveyards. This item goes in your offhand. +3 Moxie. Let's see. +3 Moxie. Oh yeah, I definitely want that. Skull is whispering at you. That doesn't seem right. Listen closely. The skull is whispering at you. That doesn't seem right. It just sounds like gibberish though. Really creepy gibberish. It's an empty alcove. There's a little serial number written below it. Oh hey, this is where that skull you found goes. There we go. Safe and sound. 10 XP. This pile of skulls has been cemented together for some reason. Pick it apart. At the center of the pile you unearth unskull, a shiny black stone. It's making more noise than stones usually do. You got an item, creepy spring stone. Stone is only whispering, but it's still eerily louder than most of the stones you encounter. Weird. I'm gonna fight this stone. The skull is twitching in an unnerving fashion, though I guess there's no way it'd be twitching that wouldn't be unnerving. Stop it. That guy is super dead. You really cracked some skulls there. Well, one skull. You claim its only possession as a reward. Gold tooth. Oh, I can eat more food. Another Menudo geode. Yeah. Eat the Menudo. Okay, yeah. It's the same thing. Potions. Might be helpful. Who knows? Alright, whatever. It's a precariously balanced pyramid of skulls. They're all riled up and twitching over. Kick it over. Are you sure there's a lot of them and they're really mad? Maybe angering all of them at once isn't a great idea. Kick them! Shoot it! Shoot it! Alright, 8, 16, 24. Okay. So I guess it was worth using my, that food. Ooh, perfect. Alright. I won it this time. Ah, even 5 heads aren't better than this one. 75 experience, 3 skull chips, 2 handfuls of loot. These bones are jiggling and rattling in an agitated way. Alrighty then. Fight, fight, fight! A skeleton with 2 skulls. You won, that's what you get, you dumb old skeleton. This pile of skulls is strictly decorative. Wait, I wanted to read that. This way to Paseo del Santo. The plaque. Here lies Saint Beefus. After he died, his body kept trying to rise to heaven, but it was so heavy it just kind of flopped around a bunch. They had to inter him in a big stone sarcophagus to put a stop to it. Gross. Geez, they really knew how to build heavy stone sarcophaguses back in the day. Open it. You grunt and strain and force the heavy stone sarcophagus lid open. There's a skeleton inside. Holy crap, his bones are huge. Fortunately, he appears to be asleep. Wake him up. Oh god, he's really fucking huge. We'll just kill him. Saint Beefus. Bam, bam. Easy peasy. Saint Beefus finger and Saint Beefus thigh. This is a weapon. It's a melee weapon. Saint Beefus's legs were so big he had to sit in 2 chairs at a time. Saint Beefus was so big that he had more bone in his little finger than most people have in their entire arm. The bigger they are, the harder they excommunicate. Achievement unlocked. I missed the dialogue there. Here lies Santa Cortada. He was drawn and quartered by heretics, and then the quarter that had her head on it was beheaded. The dismemberment was so effective that nobody was able to get her body to stay together even after she was just bones. Spooky! The saint appears to be resting in peace. Oh, I don't have enough mysticality? Maybe I have a potion. It. I gotta find. I gotta have something. Ah. Nope, nothing. How much mysticality do I have? Now it's up to 10. Perfect. Reassemble it. Okay, you're pretty sure you've got the bones assembled correctly. Take them back apart and leave. Reassemble it. Fight them. Nope, at the very last minute, the bones fly apart again. Seems like all you accomplished was making them angry. Rats. Fight. Oh god, there's so many. This is not good. Susie doesn't like to shoot thin air. Uh-oh. I can't kill anything. This is not good. No, that's not gonna help. Target will be disabled for 1 round. Do it. Oh god. Okay, that's not too bad. So I gotta reduce a bunch of moxies. Okay, I can kill this guy. No, can't. Oh, it's all really close. How many AP do I have? I have 4 action points, so I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do the ones with a lot more health. Because that guy I have no chance of killing in 1 turn. Alright, that should be wise. Should be all good. So I'll take out the highest the big guy, the big head. Now I can shoot at anything else. I can shoot at anything else in the front line. Ooh. Ow. Cortana's pelvis twirls meaninglessly. Don't waste bullets on the dead. Shouldn't waste bullets shooting at nothing. Whatever, fine. I'll shoot the right leg bone. Oh, that'll take it out in 1 hit. Nice. The Cortana's pelvis twirls meaninglessly again. Ugh, can't take it out in 1 hit. Yep. Oh well, I have more than enough health. Easy peasy. Well done, now Santa Cortana's in pieces so small they can't do any harm. Skull has had a real on-again, off-again relationship with the rest of Santa Cortana's skeleton. Santa Cortana's ring. This ring makes you feel like you can be in multiple places at once. +2 mysticality, +2 spray. Here lies Saint Pope. He was excommunicated for impersonating a pope. But there was some kind of bureaucratic issue, so they weren't able to unbeatify him. I am a pope. Seriously. Saint Pope stands but beatifically behind the dice? He just keeps doing his pope gesture, ignoring you. How can someone look so smug without even having a face? The longer you watch him, the more he gets on your nerves. Consult him. You unleash a torrent of insults that would make a sailor blush and a sailor's mother ashamed of a sailor. St. Pope's eyes narrow. Looks like you finally managed to make him mad enough to fight you. Fight him then. We got the jump on him this time. Let's kill him in one hit. St. Pope dies. Pope's pelvis, it's never been used. Fake Pope hat, the audacity. +2 armor, +2 moxie. Put an end to St. Pope's heresy once and for all. Might actually upgrade this because I still use it. I don't know. I could get a tween snake. I don't need any stats right now. I think the snakeskin band only increases. If I could even find it. I don't. Let's see here. D and miscellany, other stuff. Miscellany. Okay, adds 3. So I'd only have 5 moxie. 6, but I want 6. That wasn't that bad. I cleared that place out pretty quick. Good luck down there. Oops. It's an empty relic case with a spot for a skull. You lock the skull back in its little glass prison. It seems annoyed, but Sister Mary thanks you effusively. Pop the Pope pelvis back on his Pope pelvis plinth. Sister Mary is pleased as punch. You return the weirdly huge finger bone to its reliquary. Sister Mary looks delighted. You've recovered all the relics. Oh, praise be, thank you. I'm glad to have helped, sister. I must reward you for your efforts, though. You don't have much, but these boots look like they might fit you. Cool, thanks. +1 maximum A3, +3 moxie. These boots are none too sturdy, but they look amazing. Alright, got good boots. Let's see, so not Silversmith's house. Oh well. You happen across an abandoned crate. Apparently fell off a wagon or something since the lid has been knocked loose. You know what that means? It's mine, all mine! Fish through the crate and help yourself to the contents, which appears to be mining gear, so you are even more right than you knew. Smelling salts, can of kerosene, can of oil. Sweet. Dirt water. Got cheap whiskey. Your booze sense alerts you to the presence of a rock. Confused, you move the rock, and sure enough, there's a bottle of booze behind it. Phew! You were afraid for a second that your booze sense had been replaced with some kind of rock sense. Good news. Not yet, Bill. Sorry. See you later, Bill. This place has got nothing for me. Could probably sell something though. Like all the things the game just tells me to sell. I don't know what. It'd be under you for unrefined meat nugget. Just sell it. Sell, sell, sell. There, 2018! Woo! That's the most real thing that's ever happened. Again, mister. The house in the desert gang cell. An empty cell. Give her the tattooed. Yep, that's the tattooed tooth of the leader of the stripy hat gang. Alright, I'd recognize it anywhere. You gain 1,000 meat. Thanks a bundle. Yo. y'all living in 2018. I'm already over here in meat 3018. Now back to the silver platter. Let's see. A rustling sound in the bushes draws your attention and you decide to investigate. Because that's what adventurers do. No matter how bad of an idea it'll probably turn out to be. The rustling turns out to be a goblin. A goblin wearing clown makeup and practicing their cartwheels, and mostly failing. Eventually they give up on tumbling practice and start repeatedly throwing a shiny metal ball in the air and catching it. Talk to it. Wow, hello? Hello, hi! What are you doing? I am learning to juggle. It tosses its single ball up in the air again, but distracted by the conversation, misses the catch. Okay, but why? A clown becoming! Joining the circus far away to traveling. Far, far to traveling, and then to popping. Popping? Oh, no, never mind. Feel its ball. I too knowing a good clown trick, a good trick of magic. Oh yes, oh good, to showing me it. You borrow its ball, and with elaborate and theatrical flourishes, you make it appear to vanish, while hiding it in your armpit. The goblin applauds, very impressed, and waves happily as you leave. Got an item, shiny ball. This would be good for juggling, if juggling was a thing you'd ever be caught dead doing. +4 moxie. Yep, souvenir spoons already useless. What are my options? Don't want my hat. Don't want my weapon. Don't want my pistol. Bite your tongue. Well, anything, let's see. Oh, moxie +3? Well, anything for a weird life. Go ahead and silver plate my tongue, why not? Open as wide as you possibly can. Process is extremely painful. You got a perk, silver tongue. Immediately afterward, you ask him for a complete refund and he gives it to you. Your tongue is actually silver. Well, silver plated, but you'll be able to convince people it's really silver. It works! Yeah, I really don't have any new places. Under. High atop a nearby pine tree, you see a pine cone with a bullseye painted on it. There must be an artistic bird somewhere nearby. Shoot the pine cone. What a flourish. You draw your pistol, shoot the cone, twirl your pistol around several times, and then reholster it, all without even slowing your horse down. Smell it before you see it. A skeleton trudging towards you covered with mud and muck and smelling like garbage. You must have crawled out of some horrible bog nearby, and if the skeleton smells this bad, the bog must be unimaginable. Well, it makes sense that even a skeleton would want to get away from there. Fight! And kill it in one shot. Skull chips, skeleton bone, handful of loose teeth. With a shout, well, more of a loud hiss, a skeleton leaps at you from the underbrush. He's wearing a cavalry hat, has a cavalry saber, but isn't riding a cavalry horse, which I'm pretty sure is the main thing that differentiates cavalry from infantry. Not the only thing. Get directions to his fort. I sure am glad to see you. I could have been wandering around lost out here forever. Which way's the fort? I've got an important delivery to make. Hiss? What am I delivering? Cannonballs. Hiss. Oh no, of course you don't see them. I can't carry regular old cannonballs around on horseback, they're heavy. Here, look. You dig around in your saddlebag until you find a couple of peppercorns left over from lunch. Here, see? These are dehydrated cannonballs, much easier to transport. And when you need to blow somebody up, just add water. Anyway, which way to the fort? The skeleton looks dubious, but points you down the trail anyway. Thanks. So did I didn't find it though. Probably Fort All Dead, but I've already been there. I could turn on my, let's see, everything. My El Vibrato transponder. Slide your finger back up the central track. The transponder comes to life. But now I just have to wander. I think I'll just head back to Dirtwater. See if there's anything I could do there. Oh, no mail. Let's see, another wanted poster. Poster reads, "Wanted, the Potemkin Gang, for unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulation. Last seen in an unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater." The poster shows the location of the suspicious city these guys are hiding out in. Wanna go check it out? Sure. You note the location and resolve to bring these unlicensed builders to justice. Yeah, another wanted poster. Lots of criminals around these parts. The poster says wanted. The Black Hat Bandits. For horse theft and selling of counterfeit glue. Last seen headed north toward the old millinery. No good can come of criminals with access to hat making machinery. Would you go to investigate? Yes, indeed. Mark the location of the millinery on your map and spend some time saying millinery over and over. Millinery. 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 A good word. Empty cell. Hey, it's hot dog. I could just hit M. Oh god. Places. I'll take out the Potemkin gang first. Ow! No entry to a bar. Real jail. A guy shouts, "Bar's closed for piano repair," and runs over to stop you. The guy shouts, "Visiting hours are over," and runs over to stop you. No entry. The guy says, "Also, it's a huge mess in there. Big prisoner party last night. On fake horse sales. Get away from me." The guy shouts, "The hostler's on vacation right now." The guy says, "No hostler, no horseshoes, no service. Best move along." Yikes. The guy shouts, "That place is condemned. It's not safe to go in there," and runs over to stop you. The guy says, "Sorry, it's really very condemned. The sandwiches were terrible anyways." The guy shouts, "Don't go in there. It's the hall is haunted?" Is that what he said? The guy says, "Seriously, there are like a million ghosts in there." The bandit looks distraught. "What's the matter, buddy?" "I lost my belt buckle." "Did you look near the bar? Did you look near the jail? Did you look near the hostlers? Did you look near the bar?" "Oh, good idea. I'll look there." You duck into the outhouse to plan your next move. While you're pondering, you notice something weird. This outhouse has a back door. You have to do the front door. So I got, okay. There's gotta be something with this then. And I'll take out the genuine TNT and sandwiches. Leave through the back door. Oh, perfect. Uh-oh. Alrighty, alright. Music. Alright, so hours are over. That guy looks like the only bad guy. This is the back of the jail. Turns out it's just flat plywood like a theatrical set. The ropes that are holding this thing don't look very strong. You could knock it over pretty easy, but you should probably hold off until just the right moment. Do I want to get all of them underneath it? That's kind of messed up. Two of these people don't seem that bad, but maybe that's the trick. If you look near... No, not the... Yeah, the jail. Alright, there you go. They're all in front of the jail. I'm gonna capture them. This doesn't seem safe at all. This is the back of the jail. Turns out it's just flat plywood like a theatrical set. Cut the ropes. This isn't worth messing with. Oh god, the TNT's right behind the genuine TNT sandwiches. The gang is knocked out. You can arrest them now if you want. Take them to jail. Say, that's the Potemkin gang. How'd you get them? Pushed to jail over on them? What? Never mind. All in a day's work. How was I supposed to capture the Stripy Hat gang? The poster says wanted, the Gherkin brothers, for kidnapping, brining, kidnapping victims, and attempted sale of a human flesh for consumption. Last seen headed for an old abandoned pickle factory. Interesting. Can't let these dastardly criminals escape justice. It wouldn't be kosher. Would you like to investigate? Yes, indeed. You marked the old pickle factory on your map. Hopefully chasing these guys down won't get you into a real, you know. Yeah. Alright, old millinery. Reach for the sky, clown! Quickly turn around and see a grizzled looking man, all black clothes, except for his hat, which is a white with brightly colored spots. He's pointing a gun at you. What are you calling clown? I've never even been to a rodeo. That's true. It's true. You don't have a clown's markings. I have no idea what you're even talking about. You mean like a stupid polka dot hat that only a clown would wear? I may be no... yeah, the clown would wear it. You may be no clown, but you are a fool if you think I'll accept insults. Bring it, Chuckles. Clown hunter. I got a colorful hat. You won. More specifically, you won the weirdest hat you've ever seen. +4 Moxie. Gotta wear it. Good. Then I need, I don't think it's under consumables. It's probably under other stuff. Coal snake skin. Apply to hat. Put the coal snake skin on your hat, making it slightly blacker than it was before, at least the area right above the brim. Yep, +7 Moxie. Good stuff. Hats. Walk into the millinery and find 5 bandits lounging around a big pile of half-made hats. It's the law! Skedaddle! The bandits scatter like cockroaches, each shutting himself behind a different door. Guess you'll have to wrangle them individually. Fine. Oh god. This was apparently the demo model from a player piano showroom. It's only got 3 songs in it. They're all children's versions of traditional songs that are in the recently invented public domain. They're all set up to play just the first few seconds on a loop. The people who worked here must have hated it. What song do you want to set the dial to? Don't change that dial. Public domain Joel. My old public domain home. The yellow rose of public domain. Don't change that dial. These hats look like they're more comfortable to sit on than wear. That door's very locked. You changed the song on the piano. Is that whistling you hear? It's Hot Night Joe. More brims. Is this where they're hiding? Is this where they're hiding? Jacuz. Oh god. These are parts of some weird kind of hat you'd never wear. Jacuz! Given the quality of the one-liners around here, you don't need multiple. Oh, I saw it. I don't think there's anyone in. Oh, what? Oh, I could have sworn I saw someone in. Okay, it's obvious. So many brims, so little time. Say what you will about these guys, they were never brimless. Yakoos! Public domain Joel. Ugh. Good riddance. I don't know how to tell this one. Yeah, I can't tell. Huh. Gotta have it on public domain Joe. Alright, I'll come back for these guys. Time to go to the abandoned pickle factory. Ugh. Haunted Pickle Factory. Hagen United Pickle Factory. Part of a pepperoni mold grown out of this grave. Gretchen Vlass, 1801 to 1879. She was very, very terrible. As spooky as this factory is, the woods beyond it are even spookier. You should probably take your chances here. Feel a sudden electrical volt as your hand touches the doorknob. Ouch! Oh no, you're late for your ship. Mrs. Vlass is gonna be so mad. You might literally bite your head off. Okay, well not literally. Probably. Quick, get suited up. You clock in and hurriedly put on your bright green coveralls. Mrs. Vlass, as predicted, is furious. Late again? You'd better stop taking this job for granted. You think you're gonna find a place with a nice dormitory and a reasonable price company store like ours somewhere else? With your skills? Ha! You're doing 3 shifts today, Buster. Get to work. You're on pickle hopper duty. Start your shift. Pickle hopper duty runs you ragged like always. Keeping your hoppers filled to keep a constant flow down the chutes means you're constantly at a near sprint because you have to manage the puke shunts to keep the levels equal. If you get uneven pickle levels, Miss Vlass knows. Nobody knows how she knows, but she knows. A whack from her cane is the minimum you'll get. Damn it, damn it, damn it! At the end of the first 6-hour shift, you get a brief break. You cram a stale cheese sandwich into your mouth, while Miss Vlass glares at her pocket watch, counting down 3 minutes to the second. Break's over, second shift. But you get over to the salt tank now. Oh god. Managing the salt tank isn't as strenuous as the pickle hoppers, but it's still a never-ending tension. The brine concentration has to be constantly monitored, kept at a very specific measurement, which means constant adjustments. Meanwhile, you can feel yourself desiccating from the haze of salt dust that fills the room. If anything in this place kills you, it's probably gonna be salt tank duty. White lung is a nasty business. Cough on your own time and get that salinity back to normal. It's supposed to be 976 parts per thousand. How hard is it to remember? 976, idiot! Please let me out of here. You get another 180-second break before third shift. You spend most of it drinking water. The company doesn't charge for water, but you've heard a rumor they're considering it. Break's over. Get to the boiler. Oh no, please let me out, please. Boiler duty means shoveling coal into a furnace that runs a giant tank of boiling vinegar. It stings in here. Tried to work with your eyes closed, but Mrs. Vlass screams if you drop any coal on the floor. Or if you let the temperature get too low, or too high, or just for no particular reason. At least you're used to the smell of boiling vinegar. In fact, you can't smell anything anymore. Let me out, please let me out. 190 degrees, idiot! Not 189, not 191. What do you think we pay you for? You don't really miss your sense of smell or not coughing all the time. You don't really want anything anymore, except to die. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out! With a gasp, you finally snap out of the horrible hallucination, or possession, or whatever the hell that was. Jeez, you can still feel the sting of vinegar vapor in your eyes. Enter the pickle factory. Oh no, I already forgot what she told me. It smells like corniches, this trash smells like half-sour pickles, you don't even know what those are. Trash smells like dill pickles, smells like bread and butter pickles, smells like sweet pickles, and smells like gherkins. It says factory activation lever. Pull it. Pull the lever and nothing happens. Something in the machinery rooms must not be set up correctly. Rats. I'll go to the cukes. Oh god. You approach the ghost. Gotta. Can't sleep until it's right. You all right there, partner? Can't sleep, can't sleep, can't sleep, can't sleep. Yikes. Warning, cuke shunts are to be operated by qualified personnel only. Put him out of his misery. Whew. This is intense. I don't know what I should go for. I mean, I guess I could just lower everything's moxie. Some of these things I'm not going to be able to kill in one hit. That one I definitely can't. That one I can't. That one I can't. This guy I can't. Now I'll power myself up. And then I'll blast them. I'll blast the pickle. Ooh. No. Ooh. Alright, 10 damage isn't too bad. Okay, 13 damage isn't too bad. Alright, another 10 isn't that bad. Oh god. I can turn off the combat grid. disable him for a round. Yes! Thanks to your unrivaled peacemaking abilities, that ghost is definitely at peace now. Pile of bones and cucumbers. Ghost cowboy hat. This is a good hat to wear if you really want people to still be able to see your hair while it's raining. Probably 40% bones and 60% cucumbers if you had to guess. Etched into the skin of one of the cucumbers, you see the phrase, all the same, all the same, all the same. Hooray! Oof, I have a lot of experience. Snake tween. Worth. Indicator is pointing to 13, 5, and 50. $12, $10, $11. Pull it. Pull it again. This lowers 2 and 1. This lowers 3 and 1. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I gotta be possessed again. Oh god. Salt. Salt adjustment, of course. Oh god. I forgot all of the things I was told. 799. Oh wait, it was 987? Oh. Oh god damn it. Why can't I remember anything? Oh shit. All wrong. The temperature, it's not right. It's all wrong. Not right at all. Alright then, do you? All wrong! Leave him to his misery. Let's see. Temperature's at 93 degrees. There's no coal in the furnace. Add some coal. Take the shovel. Add some coal. It's up by 5 degrees. It's 98. Yeah, I don't remember any of the stuff, so I'm gonna have to, like, look at my stream again and figure it out. But I'll take out these ghosts while I'm here. Got some good medicine. I mean, this is a tween snake now. That's pretty good. Oh my god. These pickles are pretty strong. Oh crap. My pickle! My snake! -2 to all stats. Alright. Definitely have to use it on this guy. The rest of this fight should be fine. Oh, okay, maybe not. It's gonna do 12 damage now. Oh crap. Okay, I'll be fine, I'll be fine. Unless this is a crit. Okay. I did it. I won. Ghost pistol. Perfect for showdowns at high no. Oh, okay, sick. I get it. 967. 976. All the same, all the same, all the same, all the same. 7, 6. Now I have a ghost pistol. Chew. $11, $10, $12. That'll be 10, that'll be 12. If I do that. That. If I do that. Oh, no, shit. This is 10, 8. Both are 9. It's 14. 12, 10, 11. 12, 13, 8, 12, 8, 12, 9, 11, 10, 10, 11, 12, 10. Damn it! So if I pull this once, it'll go up to 11? No, it goes up by 2. 10, 10, 12, 11. Pull it. 12, 11, 10. 12, 11, 10. 9, 14, 10. What if I just raise one of these all the way up? So this is odd, odd, odd. Okay. 11, 9, 13. Wait, how did I get to 10? Is this gonna go to 9? Okay, I get it. So, 10, 9, 8, 9, 16. That'll go to 15. 14. 11, 10. 12. This will increase it by 2. Increase this one by 2. It will be 12, 9, 11. 12, 10, 11. 14, 9, 10. So, pointing at 2. So 1, 11, 21. 7, 9, 17. 7, 15, 11. 19, 5, 9. Well, I have to do these in twos, or else I get evens on some. So odd, odd, odd. 11, 9, 11. 13, 11, 9. Ooh, I'm close. 11, 12, 10. Never mind. 13, 11, 9. 11, 12, 10, 14, 9. 11, 13, 9. Okay. 11, 13, 9. 11, 12, 10. 13, 11, 9. 13, 9, 11, huh? Yep. Shit. 13, 11, 9. I can't get not 13, 11, 9. You know what? I'll come back to this one. I'll do Vinegar Room first, because that's way easier. Not right. It's not right. Put him out of his misery. So, bad medicine to this pickle. Oh, definitely the main guy. He has a pistol. Probably leave the back pickle. Yeah. Oh, okay. Good, only 1 damage. Uh-oh. It's up to you, Susie. Man. The ghostly floating cucumber. Vinegar soaked bones. 190 scratched into it. Cursed pants. Set that ghostly fellow to rights. All right. Weird, he didn't even have legs. What are my pants? +3 spell damage? I don't need 190 by 11. 190, I read that right. So 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 4, 5. Oh, what? $185. 175. 165. So now it's 30 down. 9. If I do 4, 16. Oh, what? It's got variable heat. It's 159. So it needs to be 16. Okay, so now one piece of coal's doing it by 5s. What the hell? Oh, perfect. $190. All right. 976. Last thing is these dumb things. $11, $10, $12. Yep. 11, 12, 10. $10, 12, 11. 10, 11, 12. $13, 13. I fucked it. I fucked it. $13. 12, 12. It's gonna be 9, isn't it? Oh. $15, 15. 17. 19. 13. 12. 18, 14. If I pull this, it raises this by 2, lowers this by 1. 16, 17. 15, 17. 16, 16. Oh, but I need them to be odds. $14, 14. 13, 16. To 22, and I don't think you can get it lower, higher than that. Okay, 22, 7, 4. Well, 6, 6 now, yeah? $17, 8, 8. No, it's gonna be. Oh wait, 15.99. 10, 13, 11. So 11, 11, 11. I did it! Yes! Don't touch it, don't touch anything. Pull it. Pull the lever and there's a deafening roar as the old machinery springs into life. After a while, a load of pickles is deposited into the receptacle to the left of the switch. Huh, all that work for 3 pickles. No wonder this place went out of business. Yep. What are those pickles even for? Makes you difficult to damage for the rest of the day by turning you into a spooky ghost. Wait, what was I even supposed to be doing here? Oh, good news. My whiskey sense is still working. So the Gherkin brothers must be in the office. Give her the pictorial factory remains. It's the Gherkin brothers, and please, I don't want to talk about it. It was really weird. I believe you. Here's the reward. Old millinery. Oh, that's right. I couldn't find one. Let's see. Okay. Damn. Ridge Mine. I don't know why I'm going here. Yes, destroyed campsite. Go there. This tent is a real mess. It looks like it was trampled by a whole herd of cows. There's something odd about it though. A more thorough inspection reveals dusty boot prints on the tattered canvas. Cows don't typically wear boots. Knapsack seems like it's taken a lot of abuse recently. Search it. Most of the contents are trash from being stomped on. You do find a dented can of potted meat though. You also notice that the knapsack has a knife sheath strapped to the side, but you don't see a knife anywhere. Potted meat. Ooh, that's good. Can I eat it? Nope. Unless I level up my gut. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. I don't ever use Snake Whip. Yeah, my stomach's still full. I gotta increase my grit one more to be able to eat more, huh? Yep. This campfire has been thoroughly stomped on and kicked. Someone was really serious about fire safety. Yikes. Think maybe this used to be a person? What a mess. Cows did this to a guy? I reckon so, judging from these tracks, but, what's wrong? Something about these tracks just ain't quite right. What do you mean? They aren't spaced out right, and they're uneven. Okay, what does that mean? I'd say either the cow that made these tracks was drunk, or it wasn't a cow that made them. Oof. There are cow tracks leading away from the mangled corpse. It probably wouldn't be hard to follow them. Follow the tracks. Since you have reason to believe these tracks may be a fake, you can either follow them or head in the opposite direction. Well, the opposite way. You head in the opposite direction for about a half mile and discover another campsite, this one occupied. You observe the campers carefully from a distance before approaching, considering that they're dressed as rodeo clowns for some reason. You're a little hesitant about approaching at all. There doesn't even seem to be a rodeo anywhere nearby. Why would they do that? Approach them. The rodeo clown is playing a harmonica. The tune he's playing basically goes doot doot doodle doodle ooh doot doo doo. He nods politely but keeps playing. This rodeo clown is eating a comically large haunch of meat. He narrows his eyes at you as if to say, mine. Simple three-man tent which probably sleeps about 40 clowns. The clown is idly juggling a knife. Howdy, stranger, he says with a smile. Converse. Clown does a double take when he sees your hat. The harmonica goes silent with a tiny squawk, which is the Old West version of the record scratch noise. That's quite a hat you're wearing, stranger. Thanks, isn't it fun? Where, pray tell, did you get it? Oh, some grizzled weirdo tried to mug me in the woods and I took it off of him after beating him up. Well, let me give you a word of advice. Oh, sorry. Why's that? Cultural appropriation would not be precisely accurate, but let's leave it at that. Huh, okay. You again. Howdy. You guys are a long way from the circus. You know about our circus? Yeah, Barnaby Bob's traveling circus something, right? Traveling circus something, right? Up north? Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus slideshow. Yeah, that's the one. It's way up north, though. What are you guys doing all the way down here? Clowns exchange glances. Camping. You can tell by the campfire. What I mean is, why are you guys camping all the way down here, so far from home? Oh, well, we're on break, so we decided to take in the sights. What sights? This is the middle of nowhere. Nonsense. Check out those cactuses and those mountains and, well, all this sand. Plenty of things to see. Can you tell me about your circus? Wait a minute. You guys walked all the way down here from the northernmost part of the territory for sightseeing on your break? We get really long breaks. We have a good union. Uh-huh. Know anything about the wrecked camp nearby? Clown with the meat chuckles quietly. Somebody's camp got wrecked? Oh, well, that's terrible. Whatever happened? Oh, I think you know what happened. The harmonica falls silent, and the clown's eyes grow very cold. Stops toying aimlessly with his knife. Well now, I don't much care for that accusatory tone in that voice, mister. Or what I mean is, well, it looks like the work of cows. You know, now that you mention it, we did hear quite a ruckus coming from not too far away. A lot of you know. A lot of, mooing and so on, right, boys? The other two clowns nod in agreement. You guys know a lot about cows, right? Now, why would you assume that? Just because we're clowns? Well, I'd figure it comes with the territory. It's been a good 20 years since a rodeo was an actual thing, you know. So why do you dress that way? Dress? Oh well, tradition after all. Isn't it inconvenient? How do you mean? The makeup and the baggy clothes and all. Wait, don't you take the costume off between shows? Haha. Well, you might say we're used to it. Taking it off would be more inconvenient, right fellas? The other two clowns chuckle. Well, it must be hard to talk to people when they're all creeped out. Oh, think we're creepy? He leers at you, showing yellow teeth in the flickering light of the campfire. They almost look pointed. Ooh. Relax, partner. That's just the old stories getting you worked up. You mean the old stories about how demon cows and demon clowns war against each other in hell? And rodeo clowns dressed like that because the rodeos were sort of like reenactments of those battles? Done your homework. So what do you think? Are the demon clowns real? I think I'm looking at some right now. Oh dearie dear, well now you go and say a thing like that, you know we can't let you leave here alive, right stranger? Bring it, freak show! Oh god. My mic just cut out for some reason. I'll just bad medicine all of them. Actually, I really only... actually, I don't know how much damage Susie can do. Don't need the bad medicine that one, though. Then I can buff myself. Get in. Wow, Luke. I'll just blast them. I'll blast everyone. Whiff. Whiff. You just have to stab him. Because these barrels are up. Bullseye. Clown with a gun dies. Well, that's one pack of demonic rodeo clowns that won't be troubling people anymore, and boy, you did not expect to be thinking that sentence today. Look through their stuff. Poke around their campsite for a bit, but don't find anything of value apart from the leader's knife and a ticket to the circus. Well, the harmonica maybe, but that clown had his lips all over it. Ugh. Got a clown knife. The blade of this hunting knife is glistening with clown spit. Ugh, people who lick their knives to look intimidating are basically the worst people. And a circus ticket. Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus slideshow. Admit 1 plus partner. You also find a note in one of the lead clown's pockets. Ew. It seems to be orders to check out an abandoned tannery not far from Dirtwater. It's probably a bad idea to let these guys wander around near town, so maybe you should investigate. Ugh. That's good stuff. Now I can go to the circus. Yep. The clown's eyes open real wide when he sees your colorful polka dot hat. Sir, I'm gonna have to request you move that hat if you want to come in. Huh, well, okay, one sec. I'll just keep wearing my sloppy top hat. I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you came to the right place. But if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. I just so happen to have one. Clown looks very surprised. What? How did you? Well, good for you, sir. I'll just take that and stamp your hand for re-entry. There we go. Enjoy the show. What about my partner? Partner gets in free. Thanks. As you enter the circus, the ticket booth clown shouts, "Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus slideshow, sir!" A loud and enthusiastic voice. Enter the circus. We walk into the circus. Actually, I guess it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. As nonchalantly as possible. There are a bunch of clowns around, working at the booths and so on. More clowns than customers, of which there don't seem to be more than a dozen or so. Which is good, in that it means the clowns can't disappear you as easily if they figure out what you know. But on the other hand, if things go wrong here, innocent bystanders might get caught in the crossfire. Got it. The merry-go-round has a dirty canvas tarp over it. Read sign. The sign says, "Condemned until further notice. We encourage anyone suffering from horse bites to consult a doctor." This way to the egress. Oh, egress is the entrance. Egress? Okay. Clown is presumably selling tickets to the slideshow. Hot food, cold drinks, tepid candy. Nothing interesting back that way. There's a clown here selling rubbery toy balloons. You notice that he's watching you, and then you notice that you've noticed. He smiles and waggles the balloons at you enticingly. Talk to the clown. "Howdy there, fella. Interested in a toy balloon? What colors do you have?" "Oh, well, just take a look. Red. They're all red." "How do you make them float like that?" "Why, there's nothing to it. Heck, they all float around here. Oh." "Of course. How much are they?" "For you, just 30 meat." "I'll take one." "Alrighty, here you go then." A balloon. It's red. "Anything else I can do for you? Can you tell me about your circus?" "Really, it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs." Woohoo! "What would you like to know?" "What? Why is everyone working here a clown?" "Oh, it's traditional. When the rodeos stopped being put on, the rodeo clowns took other jobs at the circuses and carnivals. Over the years, it just became the normal thing for carnies to be clowns. It's a community, you might say. Whoo! This place you've set up is kind of out of the way. What are your plans?" "Haven't decided yet. That's why we set down somewhere in a bit more rural. Keeps things relatively quiet while we scout around, get the lay of the land and all. Woohoo!" "Where'd you travel from? Was your previous stop interesting?" "Oh, northwestish. It was a little hole in the ground kind of place. You wouldn't have heard of it. Woohoo!" "Is it hell?" "Who's this Barnaby Bob guy?" "Oh, the boss is a real famous showman." No, I'm not surprised you wouldn't have heard of him around here. Got an eye like a hawk, and he's a real whiz with those knives of his. Don't miss his show, it's a real highlight of the carnival. Okay, see you around, Cloud. Catch you later, catch you later like an alligator. Wander off. Okay, I guess my mic's back now. So weird, I don't know why it's doing that. It's probably because I have all these Oculus sensors plugged in. Red Hots, calls the clown behind his food stand. Red Hots, footlongs, 2 kinds of mustard. There's also a small sign that says lost and found. Clown grins and gestures at the little charcoal grill behind him. Howdy, sir. Interest you in a hot foot long sausage? I'd like to see the lost and found. Oh, sure thing. What'd you lose? Or, well, nothing. What? You just figured you'd see if you had anything you liked? Look, there's no such thing as an honest thief. You gotta pick one or the other. Sorry. This appears to be a shooting gallery type carnival game. Take a closer look. Well now, fella, I'd like to think I know a customer with a sharp eye and a quick hand when I see one. How'd you like to test your skills against a game of dexterity? What's the game? Well, on the wall behind me, I've got a bunch of thick-skinned, underinflated balloons for 10 meat. I'll loan you a cheap, inaccurate pistol and a pile of badly made ammunition. Your goal is to pop as many of those balloons as you can before the pistol stops working. That's an unusually honest sounding description. I've discovered making the challenge sound exactly as difficult as it is only makes people more determined to be the one who beats it. What's the prize? A ticket to Barnaby Bob's stage show, which is otherwise sold out, so it's a rare catch, my friend. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Clown hands you a cheap pistol. A cheap pistol and gestures at the balloons behind them. Good luck! Shoot like a jaguar. I'm not sure exactly how a jaguar shoots, but presumably it's pretty good. You clear nearly the entire wall of balloons and the clown looks genuinely impressed. Well, I'll be. Looks like you win. Congratulations on the finest shooting I've seen in quite a time. Got an item circus show ticket. Admit 1, Barnaby Bob's astonishing demonstration of perspicacity and skill. The show will be starting soon. Don't miss it. Thanks. Can I play again? No, I don't want to play again. There's a kid here searching around with a sad look on his face. You okay, kid? Did you lose your parents? I lost my lucky bottle cap. You haven't seen it, have you, sir? No, but I'll keep an eye out. What's it look like? It's shiny steel and it's on a little chain. Okay, I'll let you know if I find it. There's a clown here selling rubber toy balloons. Wait, or is it the same clown as before? He looks identical. Is he following you around? Anything else I can do for you? Weren't you on the other side of the midway just now? Woohoo! Nope, that's the other balloon guy. We just dress alike and use the same face print. Did we fool ya? He grins and gives you a big exaggerated wink. Let's see. Tell me more about your circus. I already read all this. Okay, see you around. Wander off. Well, howdy there, fella. This here's a game's a challenge of strength, and I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you might prefer one of the other games. If you care to try your luck, though, I certainly won't stop you. Thanks. Stats are pretty low for everything else anyway. Howdy, fella. Can I interest you in a wondrous, mysterious delights of the slideshow? How much does it cost? For you, 300 meat. And for everyone else, 300 meat. What all do you have in there? Secrets, mysteries, things too weird and disturbing to be witnessed by the light of the day. Freaks? Not just freaks. Okay, I'm in. Won't be disappointed. In the event that you are disappointed, no refunds. Takes your meat and stamps your hand. There you go, enjoy. The sideshow tent is fairly large and packed with weird things to look at. It looks all good Like all good sideshows are, a few lanterns are hanging from the ceiling, casting flickering shadows around and making everything look even more eerie. Clown is hanging out in here, presumably to keep an eye on the exhibits. He grins and nods as you... Come on in, take your time, have a good look around. Just remember, no touching! The shelves are filled with jars, and the jars are filled with things. Real weird looking things. Take a closer look. You lean in a little closer to inspect the jars. They mostly contain malformed and or mutated animals pickled in formaldehyde. 3-headed kittens, some kind of ferret or weasel with 8 legs, a twisted Mobius loop of snake, without a head or tail. Weird, crazy stuff. One shelf seems devoted to huge, gross, pale grubs, like fat, featureless white worms the size of a sweet potato. One on the end is larger than the others and has shiny black eyes. Someone has painted its face in an apparent parody of clown makeup. Yuck. Take a closer look. The pasty white face has been painted with little blue triangles over it and under the eyes. Feature has a long, thin lash of a mouth as well, and the area around it has been painted with bright red lipstick. The black eyes flash red as the thing suddenly thrashes in its jar, spinning to face you and stretching its mouth open, revealing rows of yellow shark teeth. You stumble back with a cry of shock. Yeah! Ha 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 ha! Got you pretty good there, buddy. Well, what is that? It ain't a real critter. It's made of rubber and clay and doll parts and such. Got an electromagnet under the shelf to move it with. He takes a little push button gizmo out of his pocket to show you. Should have seen your face. You about jumped right out of your boots. Oh God. The shelves are displaying a large collection of strangely painted eggs. Have a closer look. See several shelves full of white eggs, each one painted with a unique pattern of colorful shapes. A small placard pinned to one of the shelves says, "Clown eggs." In the circus community, it is traditional for each clown to paint their chosen makeup pattern onto an eggshell. These clown eggs are archived for future reference to ensure that no one chooses a pattern that has already been used. It is considered extremely taboo to wear another clown's face. These must be the eggs for the clowns that work in this circus. You recognize a few of them, like the clown here in the sideshow tent and the ticket teller clown out front. Say, wait a minute, here's the egg for that balloon selling clown. Didn't he tell you there's another guy wearing the same makeup? According to this sign, that seems unlikely. Inspect the eggs more closely. Hey, step back please. No touching. Sorry. The shelf. Oh. Based on his attitude, uniquely combining attentiveness and extreme boredom, you assume this clown's job is to keep an eye on the sideshow exhibits. Talk to him. Howdy fellow, welcome to the sideshow. Thanks, what's to see in here? Well, down to the left we have our collection of spooky warped mirrors. Right here we have exhibits of clown eggs and pickled punks, and further down to the right is our freak show. Feel free to explore, and I'll be here if you got any questions. Ask a question. About these, well, you mean the freaks? Ain't they a scream? The one with the giant eyeball head is my favorite. Nice quiet fella. Uh-huh. If you have questions about the other two, feel free to ask them personally. I wouldn't want to be telling tales out of school. Since the eye guy can't talk though, you can ask me about him if you want. Okay, what can you tell me about him? Not much, I'm afraid, to be honest. He joined us, about a year ago, maybe a little bit less. Where did he come from? No idea. Weird, ain't it? You fella looks like that you've read about him in all the papers, right? Yeah, it sure is mysterious. How did he get like that? Couldn't tell you. I bet you've got a theory at least. Well, maybe he saw something no human fella should have ever seen. Oh, okay, bye. This looks to be one of those weird bent mirrors that makes you look all crazy, as if there wasn't enough crazy looking stuff around here already. Your reflection in the mirror is short and squashed, folded up like an accordion. You spend a moment moving back and forth in front of the mirror, seeing how the image changes. It's kind of amusing. This mirror makes you look really stretched out and thin. Your limbs twist and writhe like snakes as you move around. It's a bit unsettling and your muscles ache a little, sympathetically. God, this mirror somehow shows you what you'd look like in clown makeup. Bloodshot eyes stare back at you from a pasty white face painted with an odd pattern of red triangles. The flickering lantern lights It almost looks like he winks at you. Brr. Look in the mirror again, and the clown you is still there, staring. Very slowly, his mouth opens into a wide grin, revealing multiple rows of yellow, pointed, shark-like teeth. Not wanting to keep looking, but unwilling to turn your back on it, you slowly sidle away until it's no longer visible. Swallowing hard, you approach the mirror again. It's empty. Not only is the clown you gone, you don't show a reflection at all. Huh. Oh. You look at the mirror again and see your limbs stretched out like taffy, twisting around like the tentacles of an octopus. You hear your joints creaking and your muscles feel like they've gone through a wringer. You are sore, minus 10 health. You look in the mirror again and see your limbs stretched out like taffy, twisting around with the tentacles of an octopus. You hear your joints creaking and your muscles feel like they've gone through a wringer. Your reflection in the mirror is short and squashed. Okay. Aww. This guy is a startling sight even for a circus freak show. His entire head is one enormous eyeball. As you look him over, he stares back at you. Not that he's got much choice. Hello, I'm Ricky. How's it going? Can you talk? Guess not. Take a closer look at him. Move a little to the side and lean over the rope to get a closer look at the guy. Basically just what he seems to be at first glance. A guy with a giant eyeball for a head. You notice two things though. First, he has an odd lump at the, well, what you would call the base of his skull. He had one. Sort of crumpled, fleshy mass the size of a fist. With a squint and some imagination, it almost looks like the crushed and shriveled vestigial remains of a human head. Second thing you notice is that his ankles are locked to the legs of his stool. The legs of the stool are bolted to the floor. So, the circus gig. His hands slowly curl into fists and the knuckles turn white with tension. I see, or understand I mean. You blink? Or wink, I guess? Guess not. Okay, let's see you around. Were you born that way? Sorry, I guess that's a pretty personal question. Blink. Okay, see you around. How's it hanging? Do you take a closer look? Okay, see you around. This man is neatly dressed, though his suit is a bit threadbare and out of fashion. He's smoking a pipe and leafing through a magazine. Stop to look at him. He nods amicably. Hello there. Welcome to the sideshow. My name is Douglas. Hi, I'm Ricky. Delighted to meet you. So, well... Are you perhaps trying to think of a polite way to ask what's wrong with me? Yeah, you got me. Don't worry, Ricky. I am in a sideshow after all. It's an obvious and natural question. Wait a minute. To that last bit without moving your lips. Are you a ventriloquist? Not at all. Allow me to demonstrate. He stands up and turns around. His back is the same as his front. That is, his suit has been tailored with two front sides, and he has another face on the back of his head. His hair cut and parted appropriately. Ta-da! As he sits back down, his knees and other joints crack and pop loudly as they reverse themselves. Douglas winces slightly, though certainly not as much as you'd expect. What in the... Surprising, yes? A bit, yeah. How is that even possible? Douglas shrugs and holds up his pipe to the now back of his head so his other face can take a puff. Are you... What's the phrase? Siamese twins? Not exactly. It is difficult to describe, I'm afraid. Two minds in one body, with two faces? It'd be closer to the truth to say two instances of the same mind. With, as you say, two faces. You're right. That doesn't make any sense at all. The other face chuckles and Douglas holds his magazine behind his back. It took some getting used to, that much is quite certain. Were you born like this? I would rather not discuss how I came to be this way if you don't mind. Okay, sorry. No apology necessary. Your knees must be a wreck. Surgery was necessary to permit them to bend in both directions. It sounds worse than it feels, I assure you. Why are you in a sideshow? With a regular suit and haircut, you could probably easily pass for normal. I have a contract. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot the clown making a gesture, but you didn't catch what it was. Douglas clears his throat. Plus, well, it's quite the life, you know. Free room and board, travel the world, and you meet such interesting... Talk to you later, Douglas. There's a lady here with her head sticking out of a hole in a large metal box. She nods politely at you. Hello. Hello there. Enjoying the carnival? Well, it's interesting. Smiles slightly. Yes, I'm sure it is. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you something? Certainly. What's your name? I'm Janet, and you? I'm Ricky. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Ricky. Why are you in a box? That's a rather personal question, isn't it? Oh, sorry. I'm only teasing, dear. Would you like to see inside? Sure. Janet whistles to signal the clown, and he moseys over. He unlocks the door on the front of the box and throws it open with a theatrical flourish. Inside, instead of Janet's body, you see a tangled, complicated assortment of glass tubes and pipes, ticking clockwork gears and pumps. Liquids of various colors, mostly red, slosh through the tubes. A large bellows near the top inflates, then begins to slowly deflate. What do you think? It's some kind of trick, right? You're folded up behind a mirror in there or something. No trick! Cloud chuckles and walks around to the back of the box. He opens the hatch and waves at you through it, then saunters back to his place by the shelves. It's horrifying, like something out of a nightmare. Yes, that's an accurate description. I'm sorry, I hope I haven't insulted you. No offense taken. I've only seen it myself once in a mirror. It took quite a while to get used to the situation. Examine her workings. You watch the various liquids slosh around in their tanks and pipes for a minute. Weird, gross, but it is indeed educational. Anatomical learning. You know what makes a human being tick and how to make one from ticking. And how to stop one from ticking. Come to that. How did this happen? Were you in some kind of terrible accident? I'm sorry, but I can't talk about that. Of course, sorry, it must be a painful memory. Her calmly composed face creases into a very slight grimace as she shoots a sidelong glance at the clown. Yes. Well, it was nice to meet you, Janet. So long. Good luck, Ricky. Oh! Bye for now. Got these eggs. Okay. Alright, time for the main attraction. This extremely muscular clown seems to be guarding the entrance to some sort of stage. The clown crosses his arms and grunts when you approach. Stage show won't paint till later. When? Later. Yeah, but when exactly? Later. Hey, jeez. Troop like a jaguar. Not sure. Okay, fine. I see you've already got a ticket to Barnaby Bob's show, though. To a large and reasonably well-made toy stuffed cat. Got an item, large plush cat. Well, this is as fine a stuffed toy cat as you've ever seen at a traveling carnival in woods miles from anywhere. This item goes in your offhand. Neat. This appears to be a shooting. Take a closer look. What's the game? Shoot like a jaguar. Limit one large cat per customer, though. Oh, you jerk. Oh yeah, that large cat plushie is really good. How's it hanging? Maybe I gotta talk to this clown guy more. What can you tell me about these eggs? What are these things in the jars? That's what we in the business call pickled punks, a menagerie of strange and twisted creatures such as you've never seen the like. Captured and preserved and now on display for your entertainment and edification. That's how the boss says it. Are they real? As real as they come? Heh. Let's see. Alright, talk to you later. I don't think I can really do anything else here. The clown pulls a wooden box out from under the counter and looks inside. Appears you're in luck. This one is yours? He puts the box on the counter for you to see and turns back to his grill for a moment. Look inside. The box contains a shiny bottle cap on a little metal chain, folding pocket knife, a white silk handkerchief, bottle of smelling salts, a shiny bottle cap on a little metal chain. Yep, that's the one. Thanks. No problem, sir. Or well, nothing. Well, you just figured it. Okay, yeah. I can mention all that other stuff now though, which is good. Oh no. Okay, I thought the kid was gone. Hi sir, did you find my local bottle cap? This the one? That's it. That's the one. Thank you, sir. No problem, kid. Hello, sir. Hello again, sir. Say, that's a real nice balloon. You want to trade? I'll give you my lucky bottle cap for it. Okay. Great, here you go. Thanks again, sir. Kid runs off with his new balloon. How much are they? For you, just 30 meat. What colors do you have? Red. They're all red. I'll take another one. Sure. Earlier you told me there's another clown with the same face paint. That's right, the other balloon seller. Except I looked at the clown eggs display in the slideshow. There's only one egg with that pattern, and it's supposedly taboo for a clown to use another clown's makeup. Say, you're real sharp. Better watch out you don't cut yourself. Hoo hoo hoo. So what's the deal? You're right, there's just me. I walk around the middle way and sell balloons at both ends. When people ask, I like to have a little fun with them. So you're not actually following me around? Woohoo, why would I need to do that? You aren't dangerous or anything, right? Right. Anything else I can do for you? Okay. See you around, clown. Catch you later like an alligator. The clown blows his slide whistle again as you approach. What? Step right up, fella. Step up and try one of the world's newest candy sensations. What is it? Cotton candy, the finest in several senses of the word. Spun sugar created through a revolutionary new process. It's so light and sweet and fluffy, it's like eating butterfly dreams and kitten wishes. So, it isn't actually made of cotton? What? No, cotton is indigestible no matter how much chocolate you cover it with. Found that out the hard way, did you? How did you make it? That's a metal box with a wide funnel coming out of the top. This little machine right here. Can't tell you how it works, much as I'd like to brag. It's a trade secret. You invented it? Not as such. Couple dentists down south were the first ones. Dentists, go figure. But after hearing about it, I managed to figure out how it works. Made a few improvements with my design too. Now I'm really curious. Sorry fella, these secrets in this box are for nobody's eyes but my own. I'll be happy to sell you some cotton candy though. How much does it cost? Just 300 meat. I'll take one. Alrighty, that'll be 300 meat. Okay. The clown puts his slide whistle down on the counter, ducks underneath, and comes back up with a paper cone, which he holds in the mouth of the metal box. Pulls down a lever, and the machine makes a thin, squealing sound as glittering white spun sugar collects around the paper cone in a fluffy cloud. Here you go, enjoy! Howdy, sir. Care to treat yourself to an ice-cold soft drink? You said you're selling them in bottles? That's right, got a newfangled crown cork bottle caps and all. What kinds do you have? I've got root beer, ginger beer, and sarsaparilla. How about vanilla? Nope. How about cherry? Nope. How about iced tea? Nope. How about diet iced tea? Nope. How about strawberry? Nope. How about strawberry? Nope. How about diet orange cream? Nope. How about orange cream? Nope. How about black cherry? Nope. How about cream soda? Nope. How about blue raspberry? Nope. How about vanilla? Nope. How about blue raspberry? Nope. How about black cherry? Nope. How about diet celery? Nope. How about strawberry? Nope. How about rhubarb? Nope. How about cola? Nope. Ugh. What kinds do you have again? I've got root beer, ginger beer, and sarsaparilla. How about diet rhubarb? Nope. How about lemonade? Nope. How about lemon lime? Nope. How about grape? Nope. You make the drinks yourself? If you're asking if we have a wagon dedicated to brewing and bottling 3 different kinds of sodas in our traveling carnival, no. We stock up as we pass through large towns. How much are they? 205 meat. 205? For the deposit on the bottle. Okay, I'll take one. Root beer, ginger beer, or sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla. Here you go, enjoy. Thanks. Is that a potion? Yes. Sarsaparilla, whatever. Let's see. Muscle by 3, mysticality. No. Speed by 1. No. Let's see. What are they made of? What do you mean? They're pork. What else do you make sausage out of? Regular pork or long pork? Clown gives you a long, chilly look. I'm sure I don't know what you're implying, sir. Well, thanks. Are they actually a foot long? 12 inches? Because a lot of guys say that, but it's gonna stop you right there, seeing as there's ladies and children present, well, one or not. How much are they? 250 meat with your choice of condiments. What are the condiments? I've got pickle relish, I've got onions, pickle relish, 3 kinds of mustard, and 2 kinds of ketchup. What kinds of mustard? Brown, yellow, and blue. Blue mustard? Looks like I'm all out of the blue. Sorry. 2 kinds of ketchup. Yeah, got both. Ketchup and ketchup. Okay, I'll take one. Thank you kindly, sir. Here you are. Help yourself to condiments. Ooh. You got an item. Clown sausage. A large pork sausage with your choice of condiments. Except he was all out of blue mustard. Thanks. Barnaby Bob's Stunt Spectacular. What's that? The boss does a show. Yes? Yeah. What kind of show? Knife tricks, mostly. My ticket! Okay, go on in. Show will start soon. He enters the stage area. Cool! Yeah, I can like talk to people? No? About other stuff? No? Okay. Talk to you later, Douglas. Never mind. These benches must be for the audience. This is the same muscular clown that was guarding the entrance to the stage area earlier. It doesn't look like he's going to let you backstage. You can't go through the backstage area. That hulking clown guard won't let you. Hey take a seat, and a smattering of other patrons appear and sit down as well. After a minute or two, there's a crash of cymbals and a clown runs in from the backstage curtain and jumps up onto the stage. In contrast to the other clowns' colorful clothing, his is relatively simple. Black wool trousers and a bright crimson shirt, under a pale tan leather jacket with fringe on the sleeves and a red heart painted on the shoulder. His face paint is plain, white, without any colored accent. Contrasting, his curled black mustache and thin goatee, a snappy silk top hat with a rickish tilt tops off his outfit. He doffs at his hat and bows with a deep theatrical flourish. A small audience claps politely. Clap. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and welcome one and all to Barnaby Bob's Perfectly Normal Traveling Circus Slideshow. I hope you've been enjoying the circus attractions and distractions of our little traveling carnival. Now it's time for our star performance, the main attraction. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for... A loud drum roll starts as he gestures to the curtain, and the cymbals crash again. The clown puts his hat back on with a chuckle. Me, Barnaby Bob. Applaud. Much obliged, you're far too kind. Why, I haven't even shown you anything yet. With a laugh, he flips a large Bowie knife into the air. You didn't even see where he pulled it from. The knife glitters as it spins. He catches it and flips it in the air again, this time catching and balancing it on its point. On the tip of one finger, he holds that pose very still for a moment, then jerks his hand out of the way. The knife thunks into the wood of the stage floor, deep enough that he has to give it a jerk from side to side before he can yank the blade free. He winks broadly to the audience. Wouldn't be any fun if they weren't sharp, would it, ladies and gents? Pulls two more knives from his jacket and begins a flashy and elaborate knife juggling act. 3 spinning blades somehow turn into 4, then his hat is added into the mix, floating lightly through the cascade of knives without a single scratch. Finishes the routine by catching 2 of the knives in each hand and allowing his hat to fall nearby to the ground, before catching it on the tip of his boot and kicking it back into the air, onto the top of his head. Ah, now there's some applause I believe I've earned. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it took a lot of hats to get to where I am today. Chuckles as he adjusts his hat back to its original rakish tilt. Now for the grand finale. For this, I'll need a volunteer from the audience. 2 hands go up. Barnaby Bob ignores them and looks directly at you. How about you, sir? Okay. Good. I like a brave one. Step right up onto the stage here. Your name, please? Ricky Chavez. It's a real pleasure to finally meet you, Ricky Chavez. Step up onto the large stage. A couple of clowns haul a large wooden panel about 7 feet tall and 4 wide up onto the stage. They stand it up vertically behind you and stay there, holding it steady. It has 2 holes in it slightly above waist level and a lot of knife marks. Press your black back flat up against the wood, please, and put your hands through the holes. You do so. The holes are just a fraction too high, so it's not very comfortable. Then one of the clowns pulls your arms back tighter and ties them together with rough hemp, so it becomes much more uncomfortable for a variety of reasons. Don't worry, this is just to make sure you don't make any sudden and unexpected moves. We wouldn't want that, would we? Fret not, son. Everything's under control. Steps up close to you and adjusts your collar, brushes a little dust off your shoulders. Control. Oh, Ricky, we get a sharp customer through here from time to time. But you're the sharpest I've ever seen. However, I'd bet a shiny silver dollar I've got something up my sleeve that's even sharper. His pupils narrow to vertical slits as he grins at you, revealing a rows of pointed yellow shark teeth. As he turns away, you can see that the heart on the shoulder of his leather jacket is drawn with an arrow through it, and the word Mom doesn't look painted on. Free your hands. You struggle a little bit, but your arms are too tightly bound. The rough hemp rope digs into your wrists. Barnaby Bob strolls to the other end of the stage and turns to face you. Now, don't you worry. This'll all be over soon. Just don't move. He has a knife in his hand again and gives it a few twirls and flips. Light reflected from the blade glitters in his eyes, then without warning, he hurls it at you. Thunk! The knife hits the wood before you can even blink and tears breath from your ear. Stare him down. Barnaby Bob grins at you as the crowd applauds. Another knife appears in one hand, and an apple in the other. Tosses the apple to one of the stagehands, carefully balances it on top of your head. Time for the old William Tell routine. Bit of a cliche perhaps, but there's a reason it's a classic, eh, ladies and gentlemen? Take a deep breath. The crowd watches with rapt attention as he flourishes the knife, spinning it and flipping it behind his back, then faster than you can register. Walk! Cold apple juice dribbles into your hair and down the back of your neck. 2 for 2, what do you say, Ricky? Shall we go for one more? Stare him down. Barnaby Bob pulls out another knife and gives it a quick step, stopping across the pale leather sleeve of his jacket, then whips a colorful spotted handkerchief from his pocket, blindfolds himself. This time, the smile is much colder. I advise you to watch closely, Ricky Chavez, since you're the only one of us who can. Watch closely. Whew. The crowd laughs, but you don't really hear it. The knife spins in his hand, this time either because of the adrenaline or because he's actually moving slower. You can see the motion of his arm as he throws it. He twists his wrists in an odd way that you don't think he did before. The knife is flying at you. The knife is flying directly at your right eye. Flinch. Try to jerk your head to the left. But because of the knife already embedded in the wood on your left side, you haven't gotten any room to move. The knife incredibly swerves the last possible moment. Thunk! You can feel the wood shake from the force as it stabs into the board. The metal is cold against your right cheek. The audience erupts into cheers as Barnaby Bob removes his blindfold and pumps a fist triumphantly. One of the stagehand clowns unties your wrists and helps you get your arms out of the holes. Bob takes your hand and raises it into the air victoriously. Well now, ain't he a good sport, folks, and as brave a target as I've ever had? Take a bow, Ricky Chavez. Take a bow. And as a token of appreciation, I'd like to give our star volunteer a gift, a year's supply of dynamite. Use it in good health. As he hands you the coupon, the clown leans in close to your ear and whisper, "This was the only warning you'll get, boy." You got an item, coupon for a year's supply of dynamite. Barnaby Bob waves and blows kisses to the crowd as you climb down from the stage, and then he disappears through the backstage curtain. The audience gradually disperses. Phew! Okay. Redeem it. Find the nearest authorized dynamite retailer and trade the coupon for the explosives you crave. You got an item, your supply of dynamite. Dynamite 1 year is stenciled on this crate in an official looking typeface. It contains enough dynamite for a whole year. You'll let the railroad guys open it. Good point. Okay, so that's what I need it for. So I'm gonna put on the hat that'll get me beat up. Oh, what? The muscular clown stares you down, but makes a move to stop your egress. This little trailer is probably Barnaby Bob's office. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna piss him off. The wagon is old but well maintained. A brass plaque on the door reads Barnaby Bob, confirming your suspicion. Peek in the window. You see Barnaby Bob sitting at a desk. He seems to be inspecting a large map, but you can't make out any details. Kick in the door rudely. Set your jaw and kick the door, which slams opening, rattling the entire trailer. Stride in. What in the... You? By the 1,000 hats of the Red Skeleton, boy, you must have solid brass clangers to bust into my office like this. Did you not understand the tenor of my little demonstration? Was the subtext lost on you? Must I drive my point into your skull in a more literal and direct manner? I'm not afraid of you, clown. You may wish to reconsider both the tone and substance of that remark, friend, because I can be damn fearsome if I so choose. Are you so thick as to not understand who and what you're dealing with? Stuff it, I came here for answers. And you're gonna give them to me. Barnaby Bob slams his hands on his desk and jerks to his feet. I'm gonna give you your eyeballs on a plate and fill the sockets with boiling urine, boy. Don't you dare try to intimidate me in my own house. If I thought for 1 second that you had the capacity to cause me the least amount of harm, your gnawed upon bones would already be baking in the desert sun. I gave you a gift and a warning, and I set you free with your life because I like a fellow with an ounce of moxie. But you are sinking rapidly in my estimation. Screw you, clown. Well, that just tears it, don't it? Barnaby Bob takes a deep breath and shouts, "Hey, Rube!" The burly guard clown is at the door before he even hits the B in Rube. And more follow at a run. You don't even get the chance to draw a weapon before you're smashed unconscious by a fist like a white painted anvil. Oof. You wake up sometime later, thoroughly bruised and battered. Been dumped in a heap outside the circus, next to your horse. I guess it's pretty lucky that you woke up at all. Barnaby Bob must either really like you, or hold you in such contempt that he doesn't think you're even worth the trouble of murdering. No prizes for guessing which is true. As you approach, the clown spits on the ground and draws a line across his throat with one finger. Guess that's a plain enough warning. So what if I take the hat off? Oh, so I just can't do this now? Guess I screwed it all up. Danny's Tannery. Oh good, cheap wine. Alright, actually I think I'm gonna stop there for tonight. Voice is getting pretty tired and I've made some good progress. So, that was West of Loathing. Still, I'm loving this game still. I'm gonna have to play it again. I have to play this game more than once because I can't 100% it on my first try. Or I can't get everything on my first try. I want to see everything, but I can't. Because the game saves as soon as you screw something up. But oh well, I like that because now I'm not going back retrying things every 4 seconds. So that was West of Loathing. Anyone, if you came and watched, thanks for watching. And I might play some Mighty Number 9 tonight. It's pretty early in the night still. So I might finish that up. But if not, I will see you next time. Later. Oh, later.